Alrighty, I haven't done one of these in a while. I'm going to do a brand new build with today's current deals. So currently I'm looking at the RX Vega 56, which is actually quite a good card. It competes with my RTX 2060, but for a much lower price. Currently you can get them for $300, if not less if you buy used, like 273. I would recommend this one. My friend bought this one. It does do pretty good. Did have a problem when they first released with having overheating problems and constant crashing, so that's how come they dropped in price so much. If you look at this, you can see it clearly scores better than my 2060 for a much lower price. The average FPS is affected in most games where it is CPU oriented, like Fortnite and CSGO, but as you can see, it does get a higher percentage overall. But again, the price difference is what we're really looking at. So $300 to RTX 2060 regular, 350, so $50 less. Now, not saying you have to necessarily get this one. There is also another GPU that came out and is the RX 5700, which let's compare it to this. RX 5700 regular, and it scores 11% higher. The other card that you can look at is the XT version, which is pretty much like the TI of GTX, and it performs very, very well. Now, if we take a look at a 1080 Ti, it scores pretty much identical to it for the most part, but for half the price, which we can look at it right here. So currently $400 for an XFX. I want a better brand name than that, personally. Not an XT, not an XT, not an XT. If I had to pick one of these ones for this price, it's not bad. 400 bucks. Never heard of it. Huh. I guess this one. So let's toss it into a cart. Let's check out deals on current CPUs. First, let's start off with Intel. That is a really good deal. 350. This is what I currently have. 329, 350. Gonna have to go with this. Add it to the cart. Go away. Let me just remove all this old stuff out of the cart. Save for later. Save for later. Save for later. Leave those in here just in case. Leave that keyboard and mouse. It's a little expensive. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Keep the SSD. And let's get an Intel 9th gen motherboard. See if there's any decently priced ones. Looking for 4 RAM slots, preferably under $100. Gonna have to go with this one, clearly. Don't like where the battery's located. Will give you a hard time, but the fact that it has 2 different colored RAM slots will make it super easy for upgrades later. So we're going to go with this one. Toss her in. Next PC case. Doesn't have any fans. This one comes with our GB fans already ready to go. I'm not sure what in particular what I'm looking for. I'm just staring at the prices. because you need a decently sized case. You don't want something too small where it's going to be pushing against it. That's actually very neat. How many fans it has. Let me see if this one has any. That's the one I want, but don't think they're going to have it. Looks like this one actually comes with fans. So we're going to add this one. This is actually a decent case. It doesn't come with RGB, but it does come with everything we need. Next, we're going to go to the power supplies. Choose out something half decent. I'm gonna go with a, depending on price, you definitely want something a little stronger than a 500. 550 is not bad. I am liking the look of this one. Just trying to see what the fan looks like. Yep, it's thick. Alright, so that is perfect. Add to cart. Take a look at what we're missing. I believe it's RAM. No longer need the fans, so we'll save it for later. And we're gonna need RAM. 16 gigabytes ought to do. Because we are messing with Intel, necessarily the RAM speed won't matter for most instances, except for video editing. So if that is something you're going to be doing on a regular basis, it would be nicer to get something more like this, which this actually looks pretty good. 3,200 for 77 bucks. And this brand actually does look quite nice. I like that. And we're gonna add it to cart. Take a quick look, make sure we got everything we need. The only thing I know that we're missing is a CPU cooler. So we got RAM, got a hard drive, yes, graphics card, processor, PC case, motherboard, fans come with it. We are missing a CPU fan. And we are not getting the stock one because the stock one is doo-doo. I say we're going to get a liquid cooler. These ones are actually not too bad. The fan isn't the biggest, and it's not the best, and it is quite loud. But I do like the price. So we're going to add it. It is RGB. So now let's just go back to the case just to make sure there is a top spot on this case. And yes, there is. Right up top. So you can slap it up right in the middle so it's out of sight, out of mind, and it will shine down. And we have everything. So we're looking at about $1,000 for this fucking kick-ass PC. This thing will 100% score. I would probably say 125 on benchmark with no problems. The power supply will not be an issue with the 650, only running 2 sticks of RAM, a liquid cooler that's not going to use a ton of power. The fans, this gaming motherboard, sorry, I was just thinking. Keep thinking I'm missing something, but even the keyboard and mouse combo is quite nice. Without this, let's just see what it is, because most people already have a keyboard and mouse, or they'll go for something a little bit better. And I think we are good. Yeah, so for about $1,000. Oh, Wi-Fi. That's what we're missing. Knew we were forgetting something. And this is the one that I always buy, and I never have any problems with it. I stand by it for under $20. Let's check it out. So just over $1,000. You get a pretty sweet PC. This will outperform mine 100% over and over. Like this graphics card is crazy good. Thanks for watching.